Hi, welcome to the Daffi world of colourful belts. I'm Ainsley, I'm the creator and owner of Daffi Leather, and I'm doing this video today because I often get asked what style of belt should I choose. Now today I'm going to talk about the 5 main styles and why you might choose one over the other. I'm not going to talk about colour. I think colour is a whole separate video. I might do another time. It's such a personal thing. Some people like to contrast, some people like to complement. What you need to know is, I think, choose your most favourite colour. I tend to just drench myself in a colour and it makes me feel good. It's whatever colour I'm feeling that day. Sometimes it's yellows, sometimes it's pinks. I think it's pink at the moment. And you'll find yourself reaching for that belt if you choose something that you really, really love, and you'll even find yourself working your wardrobe around it, just so you can wear that colour. So yeah, whole nother thing. And in terms of shape as well, I'm a column, so I love wearing belts, and I've always loved wearing belts because I create the curves where I want them, and that's why belting is so good for me. But I think belting is great for every shape. What I'm doing at the moment is collating a lot of information, watching a lot of other influencers, and really trying to understand different body shapes, how they belt, so I can give you that information based on some real information and not just what I think, because it's really hard when you're not a pear shape to go, well, this belt's really going to work for you, because I don't know, maybe it won't. Anyway, let's talk about what I do know, and that is my belts. I'm going to start with the thinnest one first. The thinnest one in my range is called the Slinky. So you might tell by all the names that I'm a bit of a lover of 70s fashion and just 70s in general, with all the names of the belts. So the Slinky is 25mm wide. This one's in a gold, and it does come with 2 keepers. I've just got one on here for the moment. And it comes with 30 centimeters extra length at the end, from the last hole to the tip. And this is so that you can have an extra feature and do a little tie at the end. I'll pop it on and show you. I think this belt is great for pants, it's good for jeans, and it's good for cinching in dresses. I wouldn't wear it with skirts personally, because I don't think it's got enough width. It will slip around with a skirt. But yeah, it's a nice little thin belt. Some people like something a bit more petite and thin. There's that little feature. If you don't want that extra length, just tell me. I can customize anything for you. In terms of customization and notes and things like that, on the website, when you put your products in the shopping cart, at the bottom of the shopping cart there's an area called notes. In the notes, you put in anything you need to tell me there. Any customizations, measurements. I'll quickly talk about measurements. So you want to measure an old belt or a tape measure. So you're going from the top to the hole that you buckle up. So say, for example, you like to wear it up high and you want to wear it down on your hips. You're going to give me 2 measurements. So cinch it in tight as well, because that's what we do. We cinch in our belts. Don't just say, oh, I know my waist is 80. Put your belt on and try it, because it might actually be 75 when you cinch it in. So you're going to give me that measurement, and you're going to give me if you're wearing it on your hips as well, you're going to give me that measurement. Not your hip measurement, but exactly where you will wear your belt, pulled in tight. So when you're choosing your size on the website, choose a size that's going to be closest to those, and add into notes what you need to know, and I'll customize your belt for you. And I keep those notes on file, so if you order again, you can say, hey, you've already got my measurements, and I'll go and find them and I'll make you another belt that's the same. I think the only thing different to that you need to know, no, nothing different actually. What you need to know is that every belt will come with 7 holes. So if the belt, for example, with a small, I say it fits 70 to 75, that's going to be in the middle of those 7 holes. And if you're actually 76, then you're going to be right at the end, and you're going to have no flexibility. So order maybe the next size up, but pop in notes your measurements, and I'll customize it for you. Alright, so the next belt is the Funky. Now this is the most popular belt that I sell. It's a 38 mil, so it's a standard width. It's about 3 mil thick. Now these belts don't tie. You don't do knots with these belts. You can do it with a Slinky, but these ones are not really for that. These are great for jeans, for pants, for dresses. They work well with skirts. This is the lavender colour. Guys, girls, kids can make any size. Just a really, really, really good standard belt. Buckles. Buckles, I've got the two different styles. So you've got the half pin. So it's a half pin that comes in 3 colours. Got the centre pin, and that comes in 4 colours. They're all listed on the website. There's the shiny rose gold, and then there's a black, silver and brass. I'm in the process of updating the website at the moment, so if the buckle you want isn't listed, just choose any buckle, pop in notes what you want, and I'll make sure to add that for you. Alright, the next one I'm going to try is the Groovy. So the Groovy is 45 mil wide, bit chunkier. You can see the difference. So this is in a tiger eye, it's got a metallic bronze. You can see that it's a bit wider, bit chunkier. This is in the straight style. This is a great belt for guys, as long as they don't want to wear it in pants and they're just going for jeans, because sometimes it's a bit wide for pants and it doesn't fit through the loops. If you're going for it yourself, you need to know. What do you need to know? Okay, it's going to be good. I've got notes. Having a look at my notes. I'm saying it's a chunky, wider style belt, good for jeans, not pants. It's going to work for skirts. You can see it works well for dresses. This has got the centre pin square black buckle. Yeah, just a really nice chunky belt. In the same width, but in a curve, is the Groovy curve. So I designed this one because I like a wider style belt. And I like it cut on the curve. You know, it hugs our curves. It sits really nice and flat against the body. This one is in my dragon fruit colour. When you're wearing the Groovy curve or the hippie, when you're putting it on, think of it being like a smile, and put it on like a smile, so that you don't wear it upside down, because it won't be very comfortable and it won't look any good. I like to wear these ones slung down on my hips. Just my personal preference. It's a really good belt for skirts, it's a good belt for dresses, it's a good belt for jeans, but not necessarily a good belt for pants. This is just a bit of my styling. I've just got this vest and I'm a bit chilly, so pop that one on. So I love this style belt, and I created it because I really feel like it just works really well when you're slinging it down on the hips. That's the Groovy curve. Lastly, the inspiration for the whole range, let me just grab my keeper, is the hippie belt. So about 70 mil wide, nice and chunky. Also cut on a curve. This one is in the mustard colour today. Bit of a ray of sunshine, these mustard belts, and one of my most popular colours. These belts definitely not going to fit through your jeans, but they're going to look really cool over your jeans, and they're really good for tucking in too. So I find I wear them with everything: dresses, jeans, skirts. Nice width for skirts, and just in general a really good chunky belt, and very 70s style. So I'm going to show you how I just tuck with my jumpers, and think about anything else I need to tell you. If you're still confused about what style to get, I'm happy to chat with you over FaceTime. We can have like a 20-minute sort of styling session, talk about the colours you love, talk about how you're going to wear your belts, and I can help you decide which colour and which style could be the best first choice for you to start with. And so you can just send me an email and we can organise that. I'm quite flexible with my time, so we can do weekends and nights if that suits you better. I don't think there's anything else to say, except thank you so much for supporting my small business, my handmade belts. I can custom size, so there's never an issue. If you need a really, really small one or a really big one, there's no issues there. And I do say that generally my turnaround is about 2 weeks, unless I get really busy. But if you want like your belt for a gift, or you've got a special event and you've just discovered Daffi and you really, really need it, I can generally turn it around a lot quicker. So give me a call or shoot me an email, and have a wonderful day and happy belting.